you guys know what time it is?
It's time for the Scoop!
Hello and welcome to The Scoop. I'm Jackie Rose, and today we're going to sit down with members of the School District of DeSoto County and talk to them about how things have been going since we've returned back to school. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us today. I appreciate it very much. We've been back in school now about 2 months. What has been your biggest challenge since returning to school in August?
Well, I'll give you a little bit of opinion from DHS, just from my perspective as a teacher. It's definitely a challenge doing face-to-face and online at the same time, but I think the biggest problem so far has been developing the rapport that's been just a natural part of what you do as a teacher. And face-to-face, they were pretty shut down when they first came in. I think they were a little nervous. The masks were an issue. You couldn't see facial expressions, all that. It took a good 4 weeks before they started to loosen up and we started to get the normal interactions that I was used to as a teacher.
And that's true. Our parents are learning right alongside our children, aren't they, in that virtual setting? And later in the video, we're going to take a look and see exactly what that virtual instruction looks like. How about name one success from your department that you're most proud of during this challenging time?
I'd like to answer
that one, Jackie. One thing that I'm really proud of, not just of our department, but of really the entire school district, is how quickly we were able to transfer from in-person learning to virtual learning and now to in-person and virtual learning. The amount of support that has gone out, the just quick flexibility and quick adjustment is something that I think everyone should be extremely proud of.
To piggyback off of that, Jackie, I think the willingness of all staff to make quick changes to whatever the situation is needed.
And they've done so with compassion and grace, and they've done an outstanding job. We're very proud of our teachers. So what I want you to do now is just reflect and think about professionally, what are you thankful for?
I am definitely most thankful for the opportunity to have been selected to lead Nocatee Elementary School. I, unlike Mr. Smith, I am not from this area, and my story is very unique in that I was looking to be somewhere else, and I was chosen to be here at Nocatee. And so it is a pleasure, it's an honor, it's a blessing to have been selected and chosen to lead the school. And to be surrounded by such a great faculty, staff, student, and parent body. It definitely is a blessing. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I'm thankful that I am able to work in a district where my children are able to attend a school, that their teachers love them, and that they are able to learn and grow. I'm also thankful to work in a district where I grew up, like Matt. And I'm thankful that they've never told me no. Anything that we've wanted or needed, they've worked to get for us.
And the School District of DeSoto County is most thankful for each of you and your departments and everything that you have done for our school families. Thank you all so much. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, and have a great day.
You too.
Now we're going to take a look at the phenomenal instruction going on at our schools in both the virtual and traditional settings. Our teachers have been working intensely to bring to you, our school families, the best instruction and learning opportunities. It's my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of the School District of DeSoto County, Mr. Adrian Cline.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak with you for a few minutes. I'm particularly pleased to be on this inaugural performance of the Scoop for the 2021 school year. When we ended the last school year and looked toward the opening of this school year, we gave our parents options, whether they wanted to send their child to school or whether they wanted their child to learn through a virtual option. When we made that announcement, we also indicated to the parents that at semester, if they wanted to make a change, as an example, going from the virtual option and return to school, that we would allow that to happen. Toward that end, on November 5th, we will post online a form that if you wish to change the way the instruction is being delivered to your child, whether it's going from virtual and returning to school or going from school to virtual, you will have that opportunity. But you will only need to complete the form if you wish to change this at the beginning of the semester in January. Again, this will be available online. It will start November 5th, and you have until November 29th to complete it. This will give us time to organize staff and resources for the beginning of the second semester. I would also like to take just a few minutes to outline some of the challenges that we faced in the school district with this pandemic, as well as some of our successes. The first challenge is keeping 4,000 plus students socially distanced. That has been difficult, but then I applaud the students as well as our teachers, our employee support staff and administrators for making sure this occurs. Our students have been exceptional in following this guideline in most circumstances. We also had to develop with the pandemic policies regarding exposure to COVID and isolation that may result either from exposure to COVID or actually testing positive for COVID. And those policies were developed and have been shared on our website as well as our Facebook site. Another challenge faced by every school district in the United States is scheduling 4,000 plus students in our school districts for different instructional options and making sure those address the needs of each individual child. And finally, the challenge of assessing our students, both our students in school and our students that are online. This is an ongoing issue, and we're certainly gathering the necessary data to make those decisions that are in the best interest of your child. Now let's look at some of the successes that we've had. At this time, we feel very comfortable with how our teachers are delivering the virtual instruction to our students. With our teachers being prepared, that means that our students are being prepared on a daily basis to meet the expectations of virtual instruction. We've also been very fortunate in this district to have sufficient Chromebooks to provide each of our students, whether they're in school whether they're virtually receiving the instruction with Chromebooks. In addition, those students that have had connection issues, we have been able to provide hotspots so that they indeed could connect to the internet. We've had success in developing the screening processes for COVID, not only for our students, but also our staff. You will find on our district website a COVID dashboard listing the results daily by school. Virtual instruction in this district, as far as implementation, has been remarkable, considering the amount of time that we've had. Our students have taken it seriously. Our parents have been extremely supportive in regards to their children on virtual instruction. We have had a quick response to obtaining the needed resources to deal with this pandemic. This includes not only instructional resources, but PPE and cleaning resources that are essential to battle the spread of the COVID virus. Our transportation department has been phenomenal in transporting our students, providing distancing on the buses, making sure that our students are wearing the necessary face mask, and getting our students to school in a timely manner. We're pleased with the exceptional job of our drivers, our transportation support staff, and administration as far as our students are concerned. Food service has been exceptional. Since school dismissed at the beginning of the fourth quarter last year, we started the distribution, and over the summer and during that quarter, we provided 110,000 plus meals, that's breakfast and lunch, to students who were receiving their instruction virtually over the summer, and for those students that are continuing to receive their virtual instruction for this school year. In addition, and we feel this is essential, we provided additional student support. We have after-school tutoring available at each of our schools. Weekend boot camps are being scheduled so that we can address any gaps that have developed in our students' learning. We appreciate how the students are approaching this. We appreciate the parents' support of this, and we're extremely blessed to have teachers who are very prepared to provide this additional support. In closing, I would like to thank this community, the parents, the students, the teachers, the support staff, the administration, working together to provide that positive educational environment, whether it be virtual, whether it be in school, for each of our students. We have not lost track of the fact that we're dealing with individuals. We're not dealing with a large group. We're dealing with 4,000 plus individual students. And that would not be possible without the support of all of us working together in the best interest of our children. Thank you.
We have some new faces around our schools, and today we're going to meet two of them, Miss Rachel Taggart at Memorial Elementary and Miss Courtney Bryant at DeSoto Middle School. Let's head over there now. We're here at Memorial Elementary, and I would like to introduce to you our new face on campus. This is Miss Rachel Taggart, and Miss Taggart teaches 5th grade here at Memorial Elementary. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you know, my name is Rachel. I'm 24 years old. I live in Port Charlotte normally. I actually lived in Spain the last 2 years, studying Spanish and also teaching. And now I'm here back in Florida and doing what I want to do, which is teaching.
Excellent. So you were in Spain for 2 years,
Yeah.
learning the language. And how has that benefited you coming back to DeSoto County Schools?
I think it's been really helpful because I have a lot of kids in my class that speak Spanish, and I think it's more helpful for those ELL kids. I don't know, maybe they feel more comfortable because I can speak Spanish with them. The other day I was walking through and the little kid needed help going across the campus, and I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And I found out that he didn't speak English, so then we had a little Spanish conversation. So
Wonderful.
cool. Yeah.
Wonderful. That makes them more comfortable,
Yeah.
as well as our parents,
Oh
right?
yeah, the parents too. Yeah, so I like that. That was part of my goal because I knew a lot of people speak Spanish in Florida, so I wanted to learn.
Wonderful. And before your trip, or before your studies in Spain, what did you do, Rachel?
Well, I was going to college and I went to USC in Los Angeles, and so I was actually studying psychology and ended up with a psychology degree, but I worked for 2 years with a program called Jumpstart, where you work with little preschoolers and you go in the classroom a few times a week. So I was always kind of doing teaching stuff, but then now I'm finally actually the teacher.
So the Jumpstart program maybe is what kind of ignited that
Yeah.
that wanting to teach and
Yeah.
being in the classroom?
Yeah, I would say so.
Great. And so what are some things that you do when you're not teaching?
When I'm not teaching, well, right now I'm always working. No, but I really enjoy playing tennis, and I help my mom in the yard a lot.
Great.
And hang out with family and friends, go out to eat.
Well, we're so thankful to have you in the school district of DeSoto County and here at Memorial Elementary. So welcome, and we love having you here.
Yay, thank you.
We're here at DeSoto Middle School with first-year teacher Courtney Bryant. Hi, Courtney. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Courtney Bryant, first year ag teacher. I am from DeSoto County, graduated here at the high school in 2015. Went to school at Warner University, and I'm just really glad to be back home.
Well, we are glad you are here home, that you call it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
With our school district. Very proud of you and excited. Tell us about some projects you have going on this year with the ag department here at middle school.
So one of our projects that we are working on right now is out in our greenhouse. We are starting to plant some seeds, more of our produce, so our vegetables. We actually are going out tomorrow to get our hands into some of the soil.
And what is your plan for those plants and vegetables?
Well, just to really just kind of let the kids see what it is to kind of take on their first project of a vegetable. Not many kids know what their vegetable looks like when they do start from the beginning to when they do go to the store.
Great. Well, we are so glad to have you here in the school district of DeSoto County, growing vegetables and great teachers in our school district. Back at you. This has been this week's edition of The Scoop. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube page. Thanks for joining us.